going to do my first potato reveal today. This is a bucket of Belle de Fontenay, planted on the 7th of April. Now I have removed the foliage a couple of weeks ago because there was a sign of blight. I'm going to tip this bucket out and we'll see what sort of potatoes it's produced. Oh, you can see some. It's a good start. So, sort of not very large potatoes, but salad potatoes I'd say these are. A bit like Charlotte. There were 3 seed potatoes I think planted in this bucket. See, oh, quite a few. Just a nice size for new potatoes. Make sure you pick out all the small little potatoes out of the compost if you're going to use the compost again for something else. You don't want potatoes growing in whatever else you're going to plant in that compost. Still a few coming out. I think we've got them all now. Right, so there we go. A few potatoes, a couple of pound I'd say, 2 or 3 pound. We'll weigh those now so you can see the weight of those. So we've got some scales here, just zero them. Them. So the weight is 2.6 pounds, which is 1.18 kilos, so just over 2.5 pounds of potatoes. The other bucket that I want to empty today is the Overwintering potato challenge, which was set by Allotment. So these were put in December in the buckets and overwintered. It's a variety called May and Gold because they were already sprouting at Christmas, and we'll tip these and see how potatoes that have been overwintered have done. Certainly some there, and these are characteristically quite a golden potato, yellowy colour. It's not a very high producing crop, to be honest, from memory, so there are a few, not many by the looks of it. Probably should have tried overwintering a main crop potato. So there are some. Oh, and there's a purple one. So that must have been left in the compost from last year. Not sure what variety that was. Must have been a very small seed potato, because there are a few small purple ones. Not easy to see against the dark colour of the soil, to be honest. There might be some more. we go. So there's the May and Gold and a couple of purple ones, which could be the Shetland Black that I grew last year. I'd say about a pound of potatoes there. I'll just weigh them now and let you know. We'll just weigh these now. 13 ounces, which is 0.375 kilos, 0.82 pounds. So just under a pound of potatoes there. They aren't a very high cropping potato, but they were really delicious. So worth growing. So this is a bucket of main crop potatoes. So these were planted on the 5th of May, a bit later than the others. A variety called Fowler. I've grown them before. They're a pretty good, reliable spud. So let's see what we get here. Well, there's certainly a few there I can see. Nothing particularly big, all quite small potatoes really. There's the seed potato. I think this year it was quite dry early on, and it's very difficult to keep potatoes in buckets wet, because even if it rains you should water them, which is very easy to forget. So I got quite a good crop of these in the ground last year. Well, quite a few potatoes, but not very big size. I suppose these haven't had as long as they could have done, but because of the danger of blight and the fact that the foliage seems to be dying back, I cut them, and I think so these may not have had long enough for main crop potatoes. I think that's about it. You can see there. Again, my estimate is maybe just over a pound, pound and a half of potatoes. We'll weigh them and see. So we'll just weigh them, and there we go, 1.56 pounds, so just over a pound and a half of potatoes, which is 0.71 kilos, so nearly 3/4 of a kilo of potatoes, so not too bad. Again, a few meals from that bag, so pretty pleased. So there we go, here's today's harvest of potatoes. So there we go, my first potato reveals of the year. Quite a few potatoes, not very big, but you do tend to find that with buckets. The potatoes don't tend to be as large, in my opinion, but they are always clean and tend not to be damaged by pests, whereas the ones in the ground in previous years I've had larger potatoes but more pest damage by slugs and wireworm. So I hope you enjoyed watching my potato reveals. Thanks very much for joining me at Nick's Allotment. I'll see you again next time.